bitches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, no, you better put this.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach. They don't even know what's coming for them. Shaking MP.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Please text the word 76 along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. And folks, be sure to come out to the game for our water bottle giveaway. All fans attending will receive a Creature logo water bottle.
Just a reminder, folks, make certain to be here for the figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of the big mascot.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. Taking a look at New Orleans, they're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Checking out the 76ers, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, they've got MP. He's out there with George. And it's Maxey in at the point. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's Bono. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Grimes' shot is off. Ivy outside. Harris outside. They get the rebound. Duren with the bucket.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. It's tipped. Maxey with it, now guarded by Harris. Here's Grimes. Drops in the three.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Grimes, the pass to MP. Pass to Grimes. Fires for three. Duren with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Cunningham over Maxey. And it's MP with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Maxey. Takes a three. And he buries his first look.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Detroit make... Getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. Harris has checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Ivey. Here's Holland. Left side, Hardaway. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Philadelphia leading by 10. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Washington. And it's Yabusele in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. MP, the pass to Grimes. 6 to shoot. From about 19, the Pistons clear it. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Beasley. Hardaway finds Beasley. For three. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Oubre can't hit. Pistons trail by 7. Beasley outside. Pass to Stewart. Over Washington. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 3 assists now in this one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Grimes. Defended by Hardaway. Here's MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Maxey against Cunningham. Maxey passes to Washington. Back to Maxey. The 3. Detroit with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Down low. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Maxey passes to Grimes. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The Pistons making a switch here.
second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Cunningham passes to Harris. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Duren finds Cunningham. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Cunningham missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Maxey, that's good.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham passes to Ivy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Ivy's got his first 2 points of the night.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
On the wing, MP. Pounded by Harris. And it's Washington missing. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on the second one. Maxey passes to MP. Stolen by Ivy. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm...
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Sixers leading. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Thompson outside. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ivy's got 6 points.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Out to Harris for the lead. Kept alive. Ivy outside. Duren the screen. Ivy passes to Duren. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Give him 8.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Ryan, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Maxey passes to MP. MP makes his move. Here's Bonham. He shoots. The shot won't fall.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Harris takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Pistons lead by 3. Maxey passes to MP. George is screen on Harris. Here's Washington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Ivy outside. Outside Hardaway. Harris up top. Ivy outside. The 3 ball. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched the glass. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons trailing. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Washington and it's McCain in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Hardaway's gone 1 of 3 from distance. George outside. To the inside. Here's Washington. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now. Second chance shot. And yep, it's... good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
George outside. Oh, there's the... Oh, MP capping off the lob in style.
Well, when you talk about how MP can score the ball, the possibilities are endless.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. And for the 76ers, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Oubre passes to Washington. Here's McCain. Washington outside. Outside Oubre. Pass to George. 3 on the clock. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Allie, thank you. Inside, here's MP. Pass to Bona. Let's go with a three. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Duran the screen. Launches a three. Ivy's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Bona. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they get it back. Pass to Washington. And another shot. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the... Boy, he's getting it done. Harris is doubled. And here's Duran. From behind the arc. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Duran.
What a play by Harris. When he's called upon by his squad, he rises to the occasion.
MP right through him.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Cunningham drives in. Got a piece of it. And they're on the run. Here's Grimes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Harris.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Maxey against Cunningham. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. The Sixers again can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Duran the screen. Pass to Cunningham. Over Maxey. And it's Cunningham missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. MP, a screen on Ivy. Here's Grimes. Ivy defends.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
That there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Cunningham against Maxey. 19-footer. And he buries it.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Washington inside. Harris on him.
I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Maxey. There's Cunningham with a three. Can't knock in the three. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Cold truth. Miles, pinky blue, pinky blue.
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your...
Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Yeah, cold truth.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, want to grab a burrito?
Yeah, grab me one.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
How?
Pick 3 days.
He's about to tear it up.
Look out there and take it.
Attention, all grinders. A 2,000 round has just begun. Hey, welcome in. See you next time. Hey, welcome. All right, goodbye. Thanks for coming in. Come back soon.
Hi.
P, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Season out, Clark, where teams know what they've got. Talk more about that aspect.
Yeah, you know, it's a good point. You've, at this point, figured out by now if you could potentially do something special as a team, or if you need help to accomplish that goal.
So some front offices look to go out and get that help.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. MP out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Now, here's Washington. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCain. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside, Kuminga. About a minute played so far here in the first. Curry's shot is good. And here are the 76ers now. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by MP. Hit by Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get the rebound, and there it is for him.
PG-13, using that length inside.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Now, here's Moody. Not a lot of room. Takes the 3, and that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Washington sends the pick for Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. MP finds Embiid. The 3 from George. That doesn't go either for George.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Gary Payton has checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Then for the 76ers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for George. And it's Butler in for Maxey. Now, here's MP. He's got 6. Here's McCain. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Curry can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 4. And here's Washington outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. Payton against Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Warriors making the shot. Floats it up for MP.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 3, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Butler off a pick from Washington. On the top of the key, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Edwards is out there with MP. Then it's Butler, and it's Yabusele in at the 5. Edwards a screen on Kuminga. MP, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Sacramento played superb basketball. He scored 12 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The Warriors trail. Pass to post. And here is Hield. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards with it. Now Payton defending. MP outside. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Payton outside. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation a lot harder.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Well, one stat in their favor is to...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Maxey looking it over. Washington kicks to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Maxey's got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Washington, that's good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. A 2-point game. And here is Moody. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Philadelphia has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Down low, here's MP. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Curry looking around. Pass to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers lead it. And George kicks to Washington. From downtown. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Maxey against Curry. Getting it done inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Maxey passes to MP. A second chance effort, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Podziemski finds Green. Pass to Hield. Launches a three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards passes to Maxey. MP with it. Philadelphia moving the ball around. MP with a screen on Hield. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Maxey passes to Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. Keys checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's deflected. Now Payton. Pass to Hield. For the tie. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 3. Floats it up for MP. That one's not going to go. Podziemski with it. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Podziemski's got his 3rd bucket of the night. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because
a completely new 5 on the floor. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. He finds Podziemski to the inside. Here's Green, and that one good. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bona. Inside, here's MP. Nice defense from Kuminga.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Washington out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. George dishes to MP. From about 19 feet. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got 10 points in just the second half. Floats it up for Kuminga. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. On the wing, MP. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. The said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Goes up on the block. Backseat, no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Here he finds Kuminga. And it's MP with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to MP. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Washington. Can't cash in. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And wants their best move at this point.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
From deep Washington. Nails the tray. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and
undefeated for the rest of the season. Hey, it's just one loss. lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
Yep.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch it.
That's right. The Brooklyn Nets have a calendar for every fan in attendance on game day.
Please go to the nearest ticket booth and just today.
Hey there, Nets people. Make sure to be at our next home game. The first 20,000 fans through the gates will get their very own t-shirt of our Nets mascot. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language and gestures, entering the court or interrupting play.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. MP is out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. Now here's MP. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Maxey against Russell. Pass to Williams. Now here's Claxton. Here's Johnson. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Claxton against George. Maxey surveys. Counted from distance.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Maxey against Russell. Pass to Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Back to Maxey. On the wing, MP. Here's McCain. MP, a screen on Williams. McCain, shot is off.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Russell finds Thomas. Outside, Williams. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP, a screen on Russell. George outside. Kicks it out to MP. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. MP's got 5.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had 25 points and his range was on full display. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight too, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Good. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Offensive rebound. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Melton, he's checked in for Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. MP against Johnson. Here's George. And the jam by George.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Melton outside. Back to Russell. Pass to Thomas. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Washington. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Over Maxey. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Maxey's got 5 now.
Sometimes you just got to look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 5. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Outside Maxey, the 3 from Washington. Not going to go that time. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
They've got Johnson. Williams is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Sharp, and it's Melton in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Butler. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Butler's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And he jams it home with authority.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Washington outside. Back to Butler. Pass to Washington. Fires the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Melton outside. Shot clock at 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The Sixers leading, and the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Right side, Williams. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend. But I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Maxey. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point. So it's Philadelphia, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that'll do it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey. MP is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George, and it's McCain in at shooting guard.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Williams from long range. And it's MP with a rebound. Washington's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Williams. Screen by Claxton. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Johnson. He has 7. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 10 points.
Look at the release from Johnson. Getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
To the middle. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to MP. Now here's George. Fires from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 6 points for him.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
Johnson with it. Washington's there. The shot by Johnson, no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
MP outside. Pass to McCain. Lets a 3 fly. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 21. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
George, a screen on Johnson. Here's Washington. He can't get that one to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Russell to pass to Johnson. Claxton a screen on MP. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The Sixers lead by 16. The 3 from Washington. Knocks down the triple. Washington's got 8 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside, Williams. Thomas outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him look. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. We've got Sharp. Johnson is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Pass to Melton. Sharp, a screen on Oubre. To the middle. Indeed against Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Melton finds Johnson. Back to Melton. Sharp a screen on Maxey. Down low. And Sharp the bucket on the assist from Melton. Melton's got 3 assists in the game.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Philadelphia leading by 13. George outside. Pass to MP. Again, Philadelphia.
OMP. He got that tweener working.
Maxey against Melton. Johnson passes to Sharp. Back to Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kelly Oubre picks one up. First one falls for him. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Martin. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Melton. Outside Maxey. Embiid, high post. Over Claxton. Embiid misses.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Pass to Thomas. Nifty move. Rebound by Philadelphia. Washington's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Oubre passes to Washington. Over Thomas. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Washington's got 24.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
No coverage that time.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
The Sixers lead by 12. George outside. Pass to Oubre. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for MP. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Inside. And they double up MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Russell, the pass to Johnson. Outside Russell. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. MP outside. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Pass to McCain. Outside Maxey. Rejected by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Substitutions on the court.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're
Great win tonight, MP.
Beginning and more importantly at the end of practice.
How's that?
Yeah, we'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Us?
Understood. Yeah, you. You want shorter meetings, right? So synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll cap the meetings at 30 minutes.
Why do we go and open up emails? This will cost 5 hours a week minimum. Hey, at least our names will be on them.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner? Hey, want to come over this weekend? Yeah, sounds good. I'm free Saturday night. Saturday? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Another day, another win. Good work. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Attention fans, our next giveaway is throwback jersey night. Every fan in attendance will get a 1970s era Sixer jersey. Make sure you come early so you can snag your tie. The National Basketball Association and the Philadelphia 76ers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing up, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaged in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Bull out there with Plumlee. And it's Abaji in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Booker. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Maxey. Off target from three-point range. Booker looking around. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Shoots the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace. Now
Booker following the three-point attempt by MP. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, Maxey. And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 6.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Outside, Beal. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Maxey, no good. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. Back to Beal. Shoots a fader. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Plumlee. 8 points his last outing. Agbaji the pass to Plumlee, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Beal, 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the lane. Beal's got his second basket.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He ended up with 28 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Maxey finds MP. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. That one drops for him.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Pass to Agbaji. Back to Booker. Will it go? Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Washington with the screen on Booker. Another three for Philadelphia.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Pass to Beal. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Beal's got his third basket of the night. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Maxey looking it over. To the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And Beal kicks to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him. And the Suns here with a different look.
The line for the Suns, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
MP from deep three-point land. MP getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Nick Richards out there with Dunn, and it's Jones in at point guard. Butler passes to MP. I see him. Pass to Maxey. MP inside. Dunn covering. That shot missing. Suns trail by 3. Now here's Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Washington kicks to Maxey. Back to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. They trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
MP outside. From outside, off the mark.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Philadelphia has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Maxey passes to MP. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at Washington. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that number 1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Allen dishes to Dunn. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here's MP for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Booker finds Allen. Pass to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. Booker sinks the 3.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
MP outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 17.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Pass to Abaji. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. MP kicks to Butler. Here's McCain. And here's Washington outside. Another miss by MP.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler against Booker. Over Butler. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 13 points in the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, folks. Without a doubt.
They keep feeding him and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable, tough to slow him down, Kenny.
Yeah.
And let's switch it up. Thanks for spending halftime with...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
George is out there with Washington. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Suns trail by 5. Booker the pass to Beal. Back to Booker. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. Here's McCain. He's covered by Beal. Embiid dishes to George. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Master Booker, three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, George. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. And Booker takes to Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
To the middle. Here's MP. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Right side, Beal. Pass to Bull. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of half.
And he gets it to go.
Pull up on a time. MP doing work.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The 76ers with some changes. Drummond. We will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guy.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. They'll go with Booker and Allen on the wing. Dunn is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Jones in at the 1. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Jones kicks to Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. 17 points for Devin Booker. Philadelphia leading by 20. Outside, Maxey. Inside, and stolen by Dunn. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jones, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
Well, that's aggressive defense against Tyus Jones, but the contact too much.
The 76ers making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in, and a change for the Suns. Abaji's checked in. MP with a screen on Jones. Unloads. Maxey, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Bradley Beal. David.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. He is in a lot of pain right now, and from what he can tell, it looks like a lower back strain. Not good news for him or his team. And hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. You won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
MP with a screen on Jones. MP inside. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. It's hauled in by MP. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oubre passes to MP. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. MP with a screen on Jones. Maxey. Abaji pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Booker against Oubre. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. 22 is their biggest lead. MP looking around. Pass to George. Over Allen. George dishes to MP. Misses from short range. Suns trail by 16 to the inside. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from George. 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Yabusele. MP outside. It's the outside fadeaway. Washington's got 10 points here in the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
I saw MP had his first career.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now. Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting...
Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Yeah. Just got back on
We therefore ask you refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting or not using proper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaged in such behavior are subject to ejection.
Oh, say does that...
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. And here's Bane. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Now here's Washington. Back to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Pass to MP. Shoots over Morant. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Washington.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Grimes. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Washington passes to Maxey. Over Morant. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
What a passer Bane has become.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Maxey finds Washington. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to George. Outside Maxey. MP inside. Jackson on him. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Morant. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. And scores off the crossover.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game. His mobility and his explosiveness.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippin's checked in. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control, it's tough.
Rebound by Philadelphia. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked it.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
Edey's checked in for Jackson.
Smooth and fast release from Bane that time.
76ers trail by 6. MP with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Good D by Clark. Outside Morant. Pass to Pippen. Outside Bane. 4-3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
And MP throws it down.
Well, when you talk about how MP can score the ball, the possibilities are endless.
Now Morant. Clark outside. Back to Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And one thing that Morant has always... So it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stan, you're a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day. 7 days a week in season, but look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. We've got Washington. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Here's Wells. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Bane. This one for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Maxey. He's got 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. 1:15 left in the first half of this one. 76ers trail by 6. Washington inside, defended by Jackson. MP, that one's good.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Here's Wells. Pass to Clark. Here's Jackson. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
MP against Jackson. Back to George. Now Washington, defended by Jackson. Clock at 6. Baseline J. And it's Washington missing. Grizzlies lead by 7.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, Bane has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Wells. Shoots over Oubre. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They have outworked and outperformed their opponents so far. Didn't come in as the favorites, but they might be the favorites now.
Classic under...
Okay, guys, now let's see. And that'll do it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. MP scanning the floor. Power move from MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Wells. Now Bane. Jackson outside. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
MP against Jackson. George for 3. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading by 11. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Washington. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Washington outside. MP makes his move. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Morant, the pass to Wells. And here's Jackson, covered by MP. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
MP against Jackson. MP, the pass to Maxey. Now here's George. Washington outside. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Maxey's got 12.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Wells, the pass to Clark. And here's Morant. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Off target at the rim.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Washington passes to Maxey. MP is doubled. George finds Washington. Floats one. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:51 left in the third. Left side, Moran. Clark with a screen on Maxey. It's stolen away. Here's Bona. No points yet. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul. Washington's checked in for Oubre. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Morant looking for an opening. MP against Jackson. Cash money from 16 feet away.
Well, usually a guy who's more inside or out beyond the arc, but the mid-range isn't an area that Jackson Jr. needs to avoid.
MP is out there with Paul George. Then it's Maxey, and it's Bona in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Washington. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
At the line for your Sixers.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half. It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Morant missing. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Washington. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Here's Grimes. On the wing, MP. Defended by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. MP, the pass to Grimes. Back to Washington. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Oh, my goodness! MP off the bounce.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Moran against Maxey to halt the run. Tough points from John.
Yeah, so tough to knock Moran off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Washington drives in, and Washington powers it through.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Give yourself a round of applause.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Moran. Fantastic finish inside by Moran.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the 76ers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
MP no good. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. And George with some nice D. Washington passes to Maxey. MP, a screen on Bane. Second shot opportunity. Here's MP. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to Clark. Here's Bane. There's the 3. Here's MP.